What's going on, guys? I'm William, and welcome to the Wrestling Cordle. There are a lot of people saying, well, I should say a few people saying, that SmackDown, Fox, good move, good move. Some people have mixed emotions, mixed feelings about it, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. My opinion, I, see, I got mixed feelings of it too. Although I think Fox is really backing up SmackDown, I really do. Because their ratings for last week wasn't it wasn't good. It was like 900,000 something. And trust me, that's pretty bad for SmackDown. Since it was like in the 2 million something. Dropped down to like 900,000. Not good. I think that was because they switched SmackDown to FX1, FS1, FX1, whatever that station's called. Fox One. I'll just call it Fox One. How's that? I don't know if the people got the memo or not, but apparently something happened, and they didn't really have a lot of viewers. I think that SmackDown moving to Fox was a good move. Even though I felt that they should have stayed where they was, but now I got to thinking, hey, Fox wants SmackDown more of a sport. All right, that's what we've been waiting for a while now. I don't really see the changes yet, but I'm sure they coming. So, Eric Bischoff getting fired and Bruce Pritchard taking over. I don't think I would fire Eric Bischoff that fast because he lost a few viewers. And it's bound to happen. However, if I was gonna fire Eric, I wouldn't put Bruce Pritchard in that position. Because one, Bruce does have a great mind for wrestling. Yes. But I feel like half the reason why they lost all those viewers is because of that change they did with Eric and Bruce. I'm not saying anything bad about Bruce. I'm just saying that when it comes down to it, Eric can pull those viewers in. Bruce Pritchard still hasn't shown that he can yet. Although I didn't see the views of the SmackDown tonight until probably tomorrow or something. So when I do, I'll let you guys know. But if I was gonna fire Eric, I would have put in Shane in there. Although Shane, he's on vacation right now, more than likely, because I know he'll be back. at some point. I don't think Shane would want that position though. I think Shane enjoys more of entertaining the fans physically in the ring than staying in the back running the show. So I couldn't tell you who would, because Paul Heyman, he's already running Raw. I don't know. But they need to figure out something. They need to figure out something. What we got next? Oh, yeah. This is a good one. So, Fox. Hold on. So, Fox is telling the fans what to do and what to say. So I guess there was a chant going on with the fans saying, what, on SmackDown. And Fox didn't like that. So Fox told the fans that they cannot say what anymore. Yeah, that's not good for business. Because the fans is either going to get pissed off and do it louder, or they going to be like, you know what, you all can go to hell. I'll take my viewership to AEW, or I'll just watch Raw. Yeah, I mean, what would possess them? Be like, you guys can't say that anymore. Better watch what you say. Although you pay a lot of money to come see us. Come on. If I was in that arena and I heard that, I would have been like, you know what? I'm just going to keep saying it anyways. Just because I can. You can't tell me what not to say, you know, what I can't say. I mean, come on. But that's going to be bad for business. I think Fox needs to slow the roll. Think about what they saying first. Then decide what they want to do with the problem. Instead of saying to the fans, you can't say that or do that anymore, I think they should just leave that alone and let the fans be fans. Because if without them, Fox won't have a WWE SmackDown Wrestling on their show. So they need to be a little more grateful. WWE 2K20. So, you know, I've heard things, and I've seen things about 2K20. It's not good. I've seen all the bugs and glitches, and it's a mess. A complete mess. And I would not buy that game yet until they come out with that patch that they said they're going to come out with to fix these issues. Once they do, that's when I'll go get the game. Matter of fact, if I knew it was that bad, I would have taken those games off the shelf, go back into the program, because they can do that, because I'm in the middle of developing a video game myself. It fixed that issues. This way, they will, even though it's going to cost them more money to put it back on the market, they will cut out all that negative responses they get, and that way they can focus more on fixing the issue than those negative responses. But I also think what they do is a good way too, because now they can get those responses, go into the program, and fix whatever needs fixed. Now I'm going to tell you guys something. Don't expect all those bugs to be fixed in one patch. There's going to be multiple patches. Because that is how they will get us. That's how they get you. And I feel that they should just do it all in one patch. I mean, just one patch. Done. But they're gonna patch up the major things. Few major things. Then later on, patch some more. Then later on, patch some more. Because what they do, and when they do that, they're saving money. Instead of making one big patch, fixing everything, and spending more money, they make little bits of patches to save money. Which I guess that's a smart move in business. But I'd rather just spend the money, make one patch, and call it a day. Rivalry between Rusev and Bobby. I mean, come on, guys. How many times are they gonna do this rivalry? Well, I should say this storyline with Rusev and Lana. Didn't she date Dolph Ziggler once? Come on. Come on. Come on, man. That's another thing about WWE. They use these storylines so much that the fans get tired of seeing it. And that is probably why they're not really rallying behind this rivalry with Bobby and Rusev, because they already did it with Dolph Ziggler. I mean, she cheated on Rusev with Dolph Ziggler. And then Rusev gets shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Carlito was WWE talked with Carlito a while back, I guess, and they was talking about Carlito going back to WWE. That's what Savio Vega said. Now, I don't know if I believe that, because you know how people talk. But from what my understanding is, Carlito toned it down. Savio Vega told Carlito to go for that little bit of time and get that money. And Carlito's like, no. I'm making enough in independent. Okay, you do your independent. So that's another superstar WWE gonna use for a little bit, and then they gonna push him aside and say, we don't need you anymore. Just like they did before. Finn Turns Hill. Best thing ever happened to Finn Balor. Because the babyface Finn Balor wasn't working out too good, and I think he is better as a heel. Ooh, I was so happy to see that. I think that a lot of good things is coming to Finn Balor's way pretty damn soon. And I can't wait to see it. This is what Balor needed to get back up that ladder. Alright. What can WWE do to make the product better? I would say don't use scripted storylines as much. If a wrestler gets a good idea, then use that a good idea. If they don't have nothing, it's like, hey, I don't have anything, then that be okay to use a scripted storyline. And then get the scripted commentary out too, man. I mean, let it feel real. Let it feel like it used to feel wrestling. That's how it used to feel. Scripted interviews. They just need to get away with some of that scripting. It's okay to script some things, but not everything. AEW, they just need some time to get better. Because they doing everything right, I feel like. Even though I don't agree with the three judges thing, if they go to a draw for a bout, I think it should just start the match or something. I mean, how can you go with a draw? Well, I guess they're doing probably time limits. I didn't think about that. I mean, God, put some more time on the time limit. I mean, I never really understood. I never really understood the whole judges because I know, I think it was WCW did that once upon a time. Before they went to the WCW, before they changed the WCW, when they was still part of NWA. I think, it's all it's all scripted anyways. They all know who's gonna win. They all know who they gonna vote for. So why not just put some time back on the time limit, like 5 minutes, and then have a decisive winner in those 5 minutes. That's what I would have done. Impact, they doing a lot of great things. Just like AEW, they just need some time to build back up. I'm not saying they gonna ever be on WWE level, because they not. But they can be great. Ring of Honor, there's no hope for Ring of Honor. I mean, I tried to watch Ring of Honor the other night, and it was so brutal. I mean, I haven't watched Ring of Honor in like 2 years or so. And my God, is it awful. They had 3 matches in 1 hour. 2 of those matches was matches from the previous shows. The only match they had on that card for that show was the main event. And that was a 3-way for the women's belt. And Angelina Love is the champion. Angelina Love is way better than Ring of Honor. I don't know why WWE never called her up. Maybe they did, and she said, you know what, no, I'm good. Ring of Honor used to be so good. It used to be so good. I'll tell you what happened. Management happened. They got this management so bad that they need a whole new management system for that promotion to work. I know what they're doing. I could, you guys say I'm wrong or not, but they are going to run that down so far in the ground and then sell it to another sucker waiting to buy Ring of Honor. Scotty 2 Hotty might be returning to the ring. So, just because Scotty 2 Hotty made 1 appearance does not mean he's returning to the ring. But then again, maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know much about this story yet. But I'm just going to say there might be a possibility. Might be. What they need to do with Seth Rollins is make him bad. Make him a heel. Because Rollins isn't getting over as a babyface anymore. He was a hell of a lot better as a heel. Just like Finn Balor. Seth Rollins thrives on a heel better than what he is a babyface. What I would do, I would put Seth Rollins with The Fiend. Because they will both build each other up. And Seth already proved that he can be just as sick as The Fiend can. The Fiend winning the belt. It's about damn time. Because I couldn't handle Seth with the belt anymore. And like I said, I don't know what they're gonna do with the whole belt situation, but I feel that they need to think of something, because like I said earlier, they made the Fiend in the last video. They made the Fiend so indestructible that I don't see anybody taking the belt off of him. I really don't. But then again, it is WWE, and they will think of something. We may not like it, but they will. My name's William. It's been a pleasure. If you like it, leave it a like. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. As always, if you have a request, please put it down in the comments. And in the next video, I will talk about it. Good night, everybody.